Next, let's crochet the wild pansy. We need yellow, dark red, white, and purple yarn. First, let's crochet the flower center part using yellow yarn. For the foundation, use a magic ring. Here's another demo of the magic ring. Alright, in this video, I will teach you how to start a magic ring and crochet single crochets. First, hold the yarn end in your right hand. Wrap the yarn around your left hand. First, wrap the yarn around your pinky. Then, wrap it around your index finger from the front of your palm. Then form a loop around your middle finger. Hold the intersection with your thumb. Then use this method to start. Hold the hook with your right hand. Whether it is a magic ring start or a chain stitch start, we use this method to start. Insert the hook into the loop formed on your middle finger. Turn the hook from facing you to a vertical position. Pull the yarn through, forming a loop. Forming a loop on the hook, adjust to the appropriate height. Then yarn over again. Pull the yarn through the loop. This completes the foundation chain for the magic ring start. After making the foundation chain, begin the first round of crochet. The foundation chain for the magic ring is not counted in the total stitch count. It is only a foundation chain, the starting stitch of the crochet. It is not included in the stitch count of the round. Let's get back. I'm using a 2mm crochet hook. Extend your palm. Then, from above the index finger, wrap it from above the index finger to above the middle finger. Then wrap it back. Then press down on this spot with your thumb. Now, hold the hook facing down. Insert the hook. Pull the yarn through. Turn it, and the hook faces up. Then wrap the yarn around the hook. Then pull the yarn through. First, make a chain stitch. This is the basic stitch that must be made for each round. Here is another demo of chain stitch. Now I will demo how to crochet a chain stitch. Here, use a chain stitch as the foundation chain. First, make a chain stitch. A chain stitch is the foundation chain. If you are going to make single crochet, next, one chain stitch as the foundation chain is enough. If you need to make a half double crochet, you need to make 2 chain stitches as the foundation chain. For a double crochet, make 3 chain stitches. For a double crochet, foundation chain. Make 3 chain stitches as the foundation chain, and so on. The taller the stitch, the more chain stitches you need for the foundation chain. Three chain stitches are the foundation chain for a double crochet. A double crochet requires a yarn over. Insert the hook into the stitch and bring the yarn over. There are 3 loops on the hook. Pull the yarn through the first 2 loops. Then pull the yarn through the last 2 loops. A double crochet height requires 2 yarn overs. So you need to make 3 chain stitches as the foundation chain. Remove 3 chain stitches. Change to 2 chain stitches. This is the foundation chain for a half double crochet. For a half double crochet, yarn over. Insert the hook into the stitch. Bring the yarn out of the stitch. There are 3 loops on the hook. Pull the yarn through all 3 loops. Pull through all 3 loops at once. A half double crochet is shorter than a double crochet, but taller than a single crochet. So you need to make 2 chain stitches as the foundation chain. Now remove the loop and make a single crochet. A single crochet only needs 1 chain stitch as the foundation chain. Make 1 chain stitch. Let's get back. Now crochet 10 single crochet stitches. Here is another demo of single crochet. For a single crochet, bring the hook to the middle. Do not yarn over. Insert the hook into the stitch. Bring the yarn through with the hook. There are 2 loops on the hook. Pull the yarn through both loops. This is how to make a single crochet. Let's get back. For single crochet, insert the hook from below. Then press the yarn down. Pull the yarn through. After pulling the yarn through, pull it up. Then crochet above. Wrap the yarn around the hook, then pull the yarn through. This is 1 complete single crochet. Then place the stitch marker. Here is another demo of where to place a marker. When making single crochet, have double crochet and double crochet. They all form a V-shaped stitch when viewed from the side. The first stitch after the foundation chain is the first stitch of the round. If you can't find this stitch, place a marker after making the first stitch. Place a marker at the first stitch. Where to place the marker? Where to place the marker? The V-shaped stitch when viewed from the side. When crocheting, go through the entire V-shaped stitch. When placing the marker, also go through the entire V-shaped stitch. The V-shaped stitch when viewed from the side. Place the marker by going through the entire V-shaped stitch. Next time, use the first stitch. Insert at the marker position. This is how to find the first stitch and place a marker. You might wonder, after making the first stitch and forming the V-shape, there is actually another V-shape in front. Why is the first stitch the one with the marker, and not the previous V-shape? Before making the first single crochet, make a foundation chain first. The foundation chain is not counted in the total stitch count. The foundation chain and the slip stitch at the end of each round are not counted. At the end of each round, make a slip stitch. Then, for the second round, make a foundation chain. These 2 stitches are not counted. Start counting stitches from the first stitch after the foundation chain. So place the marker at the first stitch, and not at the V-shape from the slip stitch. Let's get back. This is 1 single crochet. Now crochet again. insert the hook from below, press the yarn down, pull the yarn through. Then wrap the yarn around the hook. Pull the yarn through. This makes 2 stitches. Insert from below. Press the yarn down and pull the yarn through. Wrap the yarn around the hook. Pull through 3 times. Four stitches. Now crochet 10 such single crochet stitches. 5 stitches. 6 stitches. 9 stitches. After crocheting 10 stitches, then pinch the yarn at this position with your fingers. Then pull the yarn tight. Pull it this way, then let it form a loop. Move the yarn to the back. Then remove the stitch marker. Make a slip stitch to the position of the first stitch. Pass the yarn through both strands. Now there are 3 strands of yarn. Now, pull the yarn from below. Pull it all through in one go. Make a slip stitch. Here is another demo of split stitch. In this episode, we will learn how to make a slip stitch. Using the magic ring to start the piece. At the end of each round, make a slip stitch to join the last stitch to the first stitch. To connect the whole piece into a ring. After completing the stitch count for the first round. Now, let's make a slip stitch. First, find the first stitch of this round. The first stitch is marked with a stitch marker. This is the first stitch. To make a slip stitch, draw the loop to the middle of the hook. Use your right index finger to hold the loop. Insert the hook into the first stitch. Pass through the first stitch at the marked spot. When making a slip stitch, go through the V-shaped stitch. Penetrate the V-shaped stitch, bring the yarn with the hook. Pull the yarn out through the first stitch. After pulling out, there are 2 loops on the hook. Bring the second loop onto the hook. Pull it through the original loop on the hook. Tighten the loop by repeatedly pulling. The slip stitch is completed. Connect the last stitch to the first stitch to form a circle. This is a slip stitch. Let's get back. After making the slip stitch, make 1 chain stitch. This is the base stitch that must be made for each round. After completing each round, make 1 chain stitch as the base stitch. The first round is now complete. Now, start crocheting the second round. For the second round, we will change yarn. Use the purple yarn. Purple yarn. When crocheting, pull the yarn through, pull it through. Now, insert the hook at this position. Insert the hook at this position. Now, bring the purple yarn over. Move the yarn end to the back. Then crochet 1 stitch. Pull the yarn through. After pulling the yarn through, crochet 2 chain stitches. 1, 2. After crocheting 2 chain stitches, pull the yellow yarn slightly. Pull it slightly. Then pull the yellow yarn through both strands. Then cut the red yarn end. Then tie it with the yarn. Pull it slightly. Pull it tighter. Then tie the two together. For the first round, don't pull too tight. For the second round, pull it tight. After tightening, cut the yarn. Then cut the yarn end. After cutting the yarn, then continue crocheting. Now, crochet 2 chain stitches. After crocheting 2 chain stitches, then crochet into this stitch. Insert into the hole directly below the chain stitch. Crochet 1 double crochet into this stitch. A treble crochet. For a double crochet, wrap the yarn around the hook once. Pull the yarn through from below. Then insert the hook here. Insert the hook from below. Then press the yarn down. Pull the yarn through. After pulling the yarn through, now wrap the yarn around the hook. Now there are 3 strands of yarn. Pull through in pairs. Now crochet again, pull through again. This is 1 double crochet. Now, crochet another treble crochet in the same stitch. For a treble crochet, wrap the yarn around the hook twice. 1 turn, 2 turns. Wrap the yarn twice, then insert the hook into the same stitch. Then press the yarn down and pull it through. Now, wrap the yarn around the hook. Pull through in pairs. Pull through 2 strands. Pull through in pairs. This is 1 double crochet, 1 treble crochet. Now, move to the next stitch. This is a treble crochet, 1 double crochet. Wrap the yarn around twice for a treble crochet. This is 1 turn. Wrap the yarn twice for a treble crochet. Insert the hook into the next stitch. Then pull the yarn through. Crochet 2 more stitches and pull through in pairs. Pull through in pairs. The treble crochet is complete. Now crochet 1 double crochet. For double crochet, wrap the yarn around once. 1 turn. Then crochet into the same stitch. Press the yarn down. Then pull through in pairs. Pull through in pairs. Then 1 double crochet is complete. After crocheting, make 2 chain stitches. 1, 2, crochet 2 chain stitches. Then make a slip stitch. When making the slip stitch, insert the hook into the same stitch. Pass the yarn through both strands. Pull the yarn through. Now there are 2 strands of yarn. Then pull the yarn through the previous strands. Then make 1 chain stitch. That petal is now complete. Now crochet another petal like this. Now, let's start crocheting the second half. First, crochet 2 chain stitches. Then crochet 1 double crochet. Crochet 1 treble crochet. For double crochet, wrap the yarn around once. Press the yarn down. Wrap the yarn around the hook. Pull through. Pull through again. Then crochet 1 more treble crochet. 1 turn. Wrap the yarn twice for treble crochet. Wrap the yarn twice. Then insert the hook from below. Press the yarn down in the same stitch. Then pull through in pairs. Pull through in pairs. Then crochet 1 double crochet and 1 treble crochet. Now, move to the next stitch for a treble crochet. 1 double crochet. For a treble crochet, wrap the yarn around twice. Insert the hook and pull the yarn through. Then pull through in pairs. Pull through in pairs. Then crochet 1 double crochet. Wrap the yarn once. Then insert the hook into the same stitch. Press the yarn down. Wrap the yarn around the hook. Pull through in pairs. Then crochet 2 chain stitches. Two chain stitches. Make a slip stitch into the same stitch. Then pull the yarn through. Then make 1 chain stitch. Two inner halves are completed. Now start crocheting the third petal. For the third petal, we need to change the yarn. Use dark red yarn. After crocheting 2 chain stitches, make a slip stitch into the same stitch. Then crochet. Pull the yarn through. Then pull through again. After pulling the yarn through, start changing the yarn from here. Change to the dark red yarn. The third petal needs dark red yarn. Place the yarn end to the back. Then, wrap the yarn. Make 1 chain stitch. After 1 chain stitch, crochet 2 chain stitches. After completing 2 chain stitches, tie these 2 yarn ends. Tie the yarn ends together. Tie these 2 yarn ends together. Tighten the second round. Then cut the yarn ends. After changing the yarn, now start crocheting the inner petals of the third petal, as before. Crochet method. First, crochet 1 double crochet with a yarn wrap. Insert the hook. Pull the yarn through. Then crochet the yarn. Wrap the yarn and pull through in pairs. Pull through in pairs. Now crochet 1 treble crochet. Wrap the yarn once, twice. Now pull the yarn. Pull through in pairs. Then crochet 2 double crochet stitches into the next stitch. Now crochet 1 double crochet, 1 treble crochet, 1 double crochet. Wrap the yarn twice for a treble crochet. Insert the hook. Pull the yarn through. Pull through in pairs. Then crochet 1 double crochet. Into the same stitch, insert the hook and pull the yarn through. Pull through in pairs. After crocheting 2 standing stitches, 1, 2, then make a slip stitch into the same stitch. After the slip stitch, make 1 chain stitch. After making 1 chain stitch, start crocheting the 4th petal. The 4th petal differs slightly from the previous ones. For the 4th petal, first crochet 2 chain stitches, then crochet 2 double crochets, 1 treble crochet in the same stitch. First crochet 2 chain stitches, then crochet 2 double crochets. Wrap the yarn once. Then pull through. Pull through again. Then crochet 1 double crochet. Then crochet 1 more treble crochet. For the treble crochet, wrap the yarn twice. Still in the same stitch. Wrap the yarn around the hook. Pull through in pairs. Then crochet 1 treble crochet into the next stitch. Then 2 double crochets. 1 treble crochet, wrap the yarn twice. Then pull the yarn through in pairs. Then crochet 2 more double crochets. Crochet 2 more double crochets into the same stitch. For double crochet, wrap the yarn once. Wrap the yarn once. Pull the yarn through. Then crochet 2 chain stitches. 1, 2, 2 chain stitches. After crocheting, make a slip stitch into the same stitch. Then make 1 chain stitch. Crochet the inner core of the 5th petal, just like the previous 3 petals. Crochet 2 chain stitches. 1 double crochet, 1 treble crochet, wrap the yarn once. Insert the hook and pull the yarn through. Pull through in pairs. Then crochet 1 more treble crochet. Insert the hook and pull the yarn through. Pull through in 2 seconds. Then crochet 1 double crochet into the last stitch. 1 treble crochet, double crochet, 1 treble crochet and 1 double crochet, treble crochet with 2 yarn wraps. Pull through in pairs. Then crochet 1 double crochet. Then crochet 2 chain stitches. Then make a slip stitch into the same stitch. After the slip stitch, start changing the yarn. Change to purple yarn. Crochet the yarn through. We didn't cut the yarn before. Crochet it over. After crocheting, insert the hook into the edge here. Crochet a single crochet. Pull the yarn through. Then wrap the yarn. Pull through in pairs. This is 1 single crochet. Then crochet 4 double crochets in the same stitch. Double crochet increase. Crochet in this position. Wrap the yarn once. Then insert the hook. Insert and pull the yarn through. Wrap the yarn once. Pull through in pairs. Then wrap the yarn once. Then crochet another double crochet in the same stitch. Insert the hook and pull the yarn through. Pull through in pairs. This is an increase stitch. Now move to the next stitch. Insert the hook and pull the yarn through. Insert the hook into the same stitch. Then crochet 1 double crochet. This is 2 increase stitches. Crochet for increased stitches. Insert the hook in the same way. This is 3 increases. Then crochet 1 more. Crochet 1 more stitch into the same stitch. After crocheting, crochet 1 chain stitch. Then crochet 1 single crochet at the edge. Wrap the yarn. Pull through. Then directly from the adjacent stitch. Insert the hook at the edge of the petal. Crochet 1 single crochet. After crocheting 1 single crochet, then crochet 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Increase with double crochet. First, make 1 chain stitch. Crochet 4 double crochets with increase. This is the first increase. Increase stitch. In the same stitch, crochet 2 double crochets. 1 increase stitch. Pull through twice. These are 2 increase stitches. Then crochet 2 more. Then crochet at the edge position. After reaching the end, then make 1 chain stitch. Then crochet 1 single crochet at the edge of the flower petal. Then crochet 1 single crochet. Then crochet 1 more at the petal location. Change the yarn to white. You can cut the yarn now. Then hide the yarn ends. Crochet 1 more. Cut the yarn ends. Then switch to white yarn. Bring the white yarn over. Place it at the back. Then crochet on the side of the flower. On the side of the flower, bring the white yarn through. Pull the white yarn through. Tighten it a little. Then crochet 1 single crochet. After 1 single crochet, make a standing stitch. Crochet on the 3rd petal. Use the same method as before. Crochet for increased double crochets. Wrap the yarn once. Insert the hook. Pull the yarn through. Then pull the yarn through. Wrap the yarn once. Crochet 2 double crochets into the same stitch. In the same stitch. Then you can cut the purple yarn. Then tie the white yarn and purple yarn together. Tie the 2 yarns together.